Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Papercrafting. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to make a holder? I don't know what you want to call it. For a spiral notebook. A normal size spiral notebook. And of course I picked black, and that screws with my camera. So, of course, why wouldn't I? I'm also going to be using this paper pad. I'm trying to use it up. Like, I don't have much left of it, so I'm going to try and use it up. I have 3 pieces of 12 by 12 paper from that paper pad, 2 in a dark blue and 1 in a pink. I don't know how much paper I'll need. As always, I funk it up and we're just doing it together without me practicing, because why would I practice? So we need to measure this, okay? We need to make sure we know exactly, let's turn it this way so it doesn't screw with my camera. There we go. We need to know exactly how big this is, and it is 8 1/4, we will say. Sorry, I'm measuring down here to get the, with the spiral, so we're going to say 8 1/4 by 10 1/2. Now, let us write this down or else I'll forget. So, 8 1/4 by 10 1/2. Yep, we're just going to write it on there because why not? So, this is about, we'll say, we'll just give it a half inch spine. Better safe than sorry, right, you guys? Alright, so, let's get started. So that means we need pieces of paper. I already turned it over, so I don't remember, that are, let's see, needs to be 10 1/2 tall. So we'll go a little bit bigger. We'll go to 11 inches tall. Where's my, okay. So we're going to take the black and cut this to 11 inches tall. All right, let me write that down so I don't forget. 11 inches tall, and then we need, it's 8 1/4 wide. We need a half inch spine. So let's do this by 9 1/4. Okay? So let's cut this down to, actually let's do 9 1/2. That way we're better safe than sorry. So now we have 2 pieces of paper that are 9 1/2. Right? 9 1/2 by 11. Okay. We're going to ignore this one for now. That'll be what we make our little slip pocket out of. But right now, we're going to make the entire base of the holder. I don't know. What would you call it? Alright, so on the 9 1/2 side, we are going to, we need to make sure that there it's 8 1/4, we need a half an inch. So we're going to score at 9 inches over here, because we need a half an inch over here for our spine. Okay? And then 8 1/4. Yeah, so that's good. And then we'll do the same over here. So I'll just score at a half an inch over here. And then we're going to attach these together and make a folder. A folder. Alright. So let's burnish our score lines. And then we will use double stick tape and make our spine. So at least then this part will be done and we can move on to the rest. Now, I should have used thicker cardstock, but hopefully once we layer everything up, it will be a little thicker. We're going to layer it so we are on the outside of the score line. Okay. And now we have just a little folder. That's it. All we want right now is a little folder, and then we will get our other piece of paper, which we need to cut to 11 by 9. Actually, less than that. 8 3/4. So 11, that's not 11, that's 11 by 8 3/4. Actually, we'll do 8 1/2. Okay. And now all we need to do is take our glue, if I can find it, and we're going to glue 3 sides of this piece of paper. This is where we're going to put our slip pocket to slip our spiral notebook in. I'm just lining it up and gluing it down. That's all. Okay, and then this should slip in easily in our pocket. If our paper didn't come up, maybe we should let that dry, but it'll slip easily in. You saw that. It'll easily slip into the pocket. All right, now let's add some pockets here. Okay, so I have these scraps, so I can make the pockets like this, going across, like so. So that's how we'll do it. Let's cut these down to size, and it should be 9 inches, correct? Correct. It should be 9 inches. So let's cut these down to 9 inches. Now, you could also do like corner pockets, pockets going this way. I'm just using what scraps I have. When I had it drawn out, I actually had it drawn out as this kind of pocket, but I'm using what scraps I have. So let's punch thumb notches, and we'll get them so they're all even. There we go. And then we're going to lay them out so we know where to put them. Okay, I don't want to just start gluing willy-nilly. We need to know where they're going to go. And now we're putting them on the outside of the score line, which means I'm probably going to have to trim them off, and that's not a big deal to me. So we're just going to put them there, and let me make a mark. Do I have a pencil? Yes. Oh, I had a pencil over there. Durr. So we're going to glue this one down first and then go from there. Okay, so I'm just going to line it up with that pencil mark on the outside of the score line. So like I said, because of that, I may have to trim, but it's okay. And we'll do the next one. Okay. And we just want to put it so that little notch is not white underneath. And the last one. Okay. All right, there we go. Now we have pockets. And then I can put some paper up here. Let's see what we have. We have all kinds of scraps. I was hoping there'd be something. Here we go, this one's smaller. So let's cut that down to size. Do I care that it's going sideways? No, I really don't. I just want to cut it to size. So, I should have done this before I put the pocket in, but once again, I don't care. I don't care. I could probably slip it under. What do you think? Where's my line? There it is. Hold on, let's see. I lost my pencil line, you guys. All right. What is going on with this? There we go. And then by 9. Okay. And I think I might be able to, look, this would fit really well right here. Look at that. I think I may be able to lift this paper up and get this underneath. So that's what I'm going to do. Do what I say, not what I do. Okay? So make sure you put this piece in first before you glue down a pocket. Ay, ay, ay. That's all right. And just glue it back down. Not a big deal. Okay. This could go here. It's a little short, but I'm not worried about it. So I'm just going to glue that down, just to give it more stability. Make it a little bit thicker. And we're using scraps, so we're making it work. Okay. So there we go. Now let's see about slipping this in. The glue should be dry now. Let's get this in straight, shall we? Come on. Okay, don't do what I do and get the glue too far over. Too far over, but it's okay. I just used my ruler because it's what was long enough. I tried with my bone folder, it wasn't long enough, and just pushed through. There was some glue. It happens. If you don't want to risk doing that, then make, they're not, what are they, like, those little, what are they called? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't have the brain power to remember the term for those strips. What are they called? They use them to make bigger pockets. What are they called? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Okay. So you have it right there. And then there you go. Now we gotta trim here. Oh crap. I forgot to put my pin in my glue. So let's trim this up and then we can put decorations on the cover. I think I have paper. I think I have paper for the covers. What are those strips called? That's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to remember in editing, and when I remember I will put the term in, but I cannot, it is not coming to me. When I tell you that, like, perimenopause is no joke, you guys. Like, the brain fog that I have for simple terms. The other day I couldn't remember the word laundry. Laundry. Okay? It's bad. I'm cutting this crooked because I can't see. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Alright, so now we need a piece of paper that is 9 by, not 9, 8 3/4 by 10 3/4. And I happen to have these two pieces here, and they're the only 12 by 12s I have left. So, 10 3/4 by 8 3/4 for the front and the back. So I'll put one here, I didn't add this in, so let's think about adding it in now. I wouldn't have had enough room with the, I wouldn't have had enough, I can't think. With the 12 by 12, that is on crooked, but we will survive. To make a flap to fold over. So let's make one now. Do I have any scraps of this paper? Let's see. I might. What I might do, I have these as scraps and this as a scrap. Okay, so what we're gonna do is this happen to be the correct size because to match this, but not, that's okay, we have a full piece. We still have a full piece. So I'm going to cut this to 11 by, let's say, I don't know, 3. We'll think on it. 11. So we need a 1/2 inch. So it would only be 2. So let's do 4 inches. Let's do 5 inches. Let's just be safe and do 5 inches. And then I'm going to take my scoreboard and I'm going to score, and we're going to make a flap, and we're just going to glue it to the back before we glue the other piece on the back. So we need to score at 1/2 inch and then another 1/2 inch. Okay. So 1/2 inch. Okay. Then we're going to take this guy. I'm actually going to, I think, clip the corners to take away some bulk. And I'm going to show you why. I do this a lot when I'm doing pages. So see how this is up at the top. Then when we put this on, you can see that little pink there. I find by clipping off on an angle the corners, okay, now when you put it on, you're not seeing as much of that as you were. And that's what I like. You do you, though. That's the great thing about crafting. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And if somebody tells you there is, they're lying. Plain and simple. Okay, let me... Let's actually just put it the right way, shall we? Boy, oh boy. So I'm going to line it up with the outside of that score mark and then just fold it over. That's it. All right, and now I'm going to put this on the back. We need something for the spine, which I'm sure I have a strip for the spine. Okay. we got that. We need a strip for the spine, which maybe I'll just do the pink. So this is a 1/2 inch, so I need it cut to 3/8 of an inch. Let's see, I'm going to use this trimmer because it's easier to use this trimmer. So it's we're going to cut it right here. Okay. That's too, what did I do here? Well, that's way too thin. What am I doing? Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. And then 11. Well, 10 and 3/4. Is that what I was doing? Okay. So that can get glued on there. And then we will finish the flap. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to square that up. This is going to go on here. It needs to just be trimmed to whatever this was. Does anybody remember? I don't remember. 4 inches, so 3 3/4. And then I think I'll just use Velcro. We'll just use Velcro. I mean, you could do so much more to this. This is just basic little folder. What would you call this? A folio? A spiral notebook folio? I don't know. What would you call it? And then I'm just going to use Velcro dots here. So I'm going to put I'm going to put 3, maybe, I don't know. One more in the middle. Okay, good enough. And then we're going to square it up and push down. And there you go. There's your little folio. I did not square that up. I did not. I thought I did, and I did not. There we go. That's better. All right, there we go. Now I could put a little strip on here if I wanted to. That's a small strip. And I don't honestly feel like cutting one. Let's just be honest. But this is all done. And then I'm going to give you guys a little heads up. I'm opening this now, but you shouldn't. Once you put your Velcro on, leave your Velcro alone. Okay? But I'm filming a video, and I don't have the luxury of leaving my Velcro alone. Okay? So, oh, I put one of them the opposite way than the others. Yeah, well, but there we go. So you have a pocket. You have 3 pockets. So you can put stuff in your 3 pockets. And then you have your notebook that slips in. You could cover this if you want, but you guys saw I am very much out of paper from that collection. But there you go. A nice little folio to hold a a spiral, normal size spiral notebook, and I can't speak. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do a lot of fun crafty things on this channel, so if you don't subscribe, or if you're already subscribed, hit the notification bell so you know when I post a video, and I post videos Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sundays. So that's when I post all my videos. But I do a lot of fun stuff over here, so subscribe so you can see all the good things that I do, and you can craft along with me. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day.